Hey there, Improv Tipsters. Welcome back to Improv Tips, where I and some of the best improvisers in the world give you improv tips and advice to make you a better, more confident, and happier improviser wherever you are in your improv journey. I am, as always, your host, Paul Vaillancourt. Let's begin. Today's guest improv tipper is Jully Lee. Now, Jully is an actor, director, and mostly important to us, a improviser with over 15 years experience. She is currently the artistic director of the legendary Cold TOFU, which is America's first and longest running Asian American sketch and improv comedy group. And they are fantastic. I had the chance to work with them for a couple of months and I really enjoyed it. I thought they were really great. They brought a lot of really fun, interesting things to the work, and it was just a real great experience for me. I'm so glad that Jully is bringing you this tip today because it is about panic mode. That is, you are on stage and you freeze up. What do you do? How do you deal with it? I think it's something that every improviser at every stage of their career is going to deal with at some time or another. And to have some tools in your pocket is going to be really useful to you. And she really lays them out really clearly. Before we get to that, however, if you're enjoying the improv tips, please consider liking and commenting down below. Let me know how I'm doing and what you would like to hear an improv tip about. Also consider subscribing so that you will get the improv tips as they come out. And finally, please consider checking out my brand new free eBook for improvisers called 5 Things Improvisers Can Do to Stay Creative, Feel Inspired, and Have Fun, because that's really what it's all about, isn't it? I think you're really going to enjoy it, so please check it out. But now, without any further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy Jully Lee.
My improv tip has to do with what do you do when you don't know what to say? You've been pimped out to say something wise, or you're on your deathbed and everyone's asking you, any last words? So now all eyes are on you and you don't know what to say. You're in panic mode. So when improvisers are in panic mode, they respond in one of 2 ways. They either, this is, the first way is what I do. You freeze and you're in paralysis. You go into your head and you're judging every thought that comes in. Oh, that's not funny. That's not clever. Why would I say that? So much time has passed. Okay, now it really has to be good. I'm an idiot. And you just start judging and you're just frozen in time. The second scenario is, or the second improviser will respond by talking when they're in panic mode. That may seem like improvising and moving things forward, but when you're talking, you're not actually making a choice. You're just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. And when you're doing that, oftentimes you're improvising by yourself. You stop listening to what everyone else is doing or how they're responding to what you're saying, or even how what you're saying is affecting them or you. In both cases, you're not listening. So what do? When you're in panic mode, know that you just make a choice and it'll be okay. That's it. Just one choice, one thing. Say one thing, anything, and then we can move on. It does not have to be brilliant. There's something called the spotlight effect, where when your brain perceives some kind of fear or risk, then your brain magnifies that risk where it becomes irrational, so that you don't move towards that fear, that thing that's triggering that fear, to protect ourselves. You know, in nature, right? We want to be protected. In improv, that's the opposite. That unknown thing, we want to move into that. Go into that and discover what that's about, because we know improv is safe. Yeah, it can be scary, but it's safe. Nothing traumatic will happen from that moment. Like you're never in danger, actually, right? So trust that you're safe. Trust your teammates. You make a choice. Let everyone else help you make that brilliant, whatever it is. It doesn't have to start with something brilliant or clever or funny or witty. Have everyone make it brilliant or smart or clever or witty. Yeah, it can literally be anything. Just say something. I mean, the greatest movie of all time, Citizen Kane, is about a man on his deathbed, and he says Rosebud as his final words, and everyone's trying to figure out, what does that mean? Like, what's the significance of Rosebud? What a delightful improv scene that could have been for a team to figure out, how do we make this really important? What does that mean? That's what improv is. It's the joy of discovering, of being in the moment and figuring stuff out together. So take that pressure off of yourself to be brilliant and just say anything. Know that it does not matter what you say. Just discover it. Just start with the syllable and see how it ends, because it does not matter what comes out of your mouth. What matters is how you respond or how you react to what you've just said, which is why when you talk, you're not actually respecting what you've just said. Yeah? So make one choice, commit to that, and respond to it. Like, honestly, like, how did that make you feel when you said it? Or two, if there are just no words and you just can't say anything, pick an emotion. Pick an emotion and sail with it. Sail in it. Swim in it. Make it a big emotional choice where it actually is a choice. In life, we go through life, hemming and hawing or being coy. There's no time for that in an improv scene. Yeah? Every choice that we make is meaningful and important and special. Not because it starts from, oh, this is a good idea, this is so clever, because everyone makes it meaningful and smart, and that is a team effort. So when someone asks you what you had for breakfast, and for whatever reason you can't think of a breakfast item, and you start to feel yourself going into panic mode because you can't think of, a Benedict Arnold, have an emotional reaction to that. Laugh uncontrollably when someone asks you what you had for breakfast, or cry, just start bawling. You don't have to know why. Like, how does this make sense? Don't even worry about that. Just make that choice, but really commit to that choice. And let everyone help you figure out why you're laughing or why you're crying. That's what's so beautiful about improv. It's a team effort. So take that pressure off of yourself. You don't have to be perfect in improv. It's way better when it's messy, when there are so many mistakes being made that it's just constant discovery. So have fun. Yeah. I said Benedict Arnold when, I meant ex-Benedict. But see, it doesn't matter what you say. Just say something. And now this video is way better because I said something instead of saying a breakfast item. Classic example. You're welcome.
Hey friends, thanks for checking out the video, and if you want to hear a little bit more, check out one of these 2 quality videos. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and follow us on social media. All the links are in the description down below, and let me know what you would like to see an improv tip about. Thanks for watching.